Is WoW not capturing on OBS? There it is. I forgot
Oh,
to turn the sound back on also.
great.
There we go. Sound. Yes, hello, hi, Warcraft.
We're very good at this.
As always, Pownots is the most professional streaming experience available on pownots.tv/twitch.com. Which is definitely the
Welcome
real...
to this.
Welcome to this. Last time on Dragon Ball Z. We hit level 80. That's it. That's
Yippee!
the recap.
Yeah, that's all you need to know.
Now we're doing the max level campaign.
You need a hand?
Woo!
Or an open hand?
From the moment we crashed on this isle, it were clear as crystal we'd be needing allies if we hoped to face Zalatath. Jaina and Thrall took off to muster reinforcements, and you and I set to work seeing what could be done here with the Earthen. I have to say, we've done well on our own, haven't we? Moira smiles at you proudly. But it looks like our reinforcements may have finally arrived. Peacekeepers spied ships coming this way. Go take a look and confirm the good news.
You may think. Oh, Storm Rider scouts spotted our ships in the distance. They should arrive soon.
Oh right, because we're back to main quest. Instead of side quest, they get actual voice lines.
Oh yeah.
Anyway, let's look through the one telescope that the Earthen own. I'm pretty sure this is... Oh, it has like the Earthen sigil on it. It's a new model. Boat. I like that they used the Coltira's ship specifically. It's a nice detail.
Yeah. I don't think a scholar can see out of her helmet.
Hi, Asa.
Hey!
Also Terralian, I guess. Jaina, Kurdrin. Oh, that's Thrall's alternate timeline sister, and also Thrall.
What?
Oh yeah, so Thrall's parents from Draenor had a daughter instead of a son.
Huh.
And that's her.
Great?
She first appeared in the Maghar Orc no, not the Heritage Armor, the Unlock questline for Maghar Orcs. She didn't actually appear in Warlords of Draenor, because the Unlock questline did a time skip on Draenor to make it realign with present day instead of being in the past.
And it was bad.
Yeah, Ural turned into Light Hitler. Anyway,
Are you here to chat or what?
Alliance and Horde arrived.
Mind yourself, children.
Phrasing.
And here they come now.
Lotar, everyone.
Hi, Chris Metzen.
Apologies for the delay.
Here she is, Overlord Gaera.
Huh.
Thrall's sister, kind of.
Kind of.
We got
Wow, Lord's a bunch of bad decisions.
Danath Trollbane, Kurdrin, Terralian, and of course Illyria. We've got frickin' the Sons of Lothar here.
Everyone is
For
here.
Warcraft 2.
I will not lose my friends again.
I'm glad to see you're well, Escala. The journey took longer than anticipated. The capricious... Oh, fuck. Capricious?
Yeah. Like, damn it, I
The
have to
capricious
read.
sea had its own plans, it seems.
I will never forget.
We sailed for what seemed like an eternity. I must admit there were times where I worried we would arrive too late. But seeing all of you, united and strong, has rekindled my hope. Before we begin planning, we must set up a base of operations here in Dornigal.
Yeah, I think we can fire Laura Bailey and get you in there instead.
Seek out my steward, Outlander. He is waiting to assist you.
No, Illyria has things to say.
Who gets to be Illyria?
I can be Illyria if you like. You were claiming Anduin before stream
Oh,
started,
right,
so...
yeah. Okay, you be Illyria, I'll be Anduin.
Zalatath remains a threat that must be eliminated. But I see now that my single-minded drive to vanquish her was misguided. My sense of guilt and my thirst for vengeance warped my perspective. I blamed myself for what happened, and thought that I alone had to make things right. Not the only one who seeks to bring Xalatath to justice. We'll face her together, as one.
Know your target. Jaina, Thrall. When we last spoke, I was in a dark place. My grief and rage were deafening. I thought the only way to silence them
was to hunt down those responsible. I know what that's like. To survive an atrocity and feel like vengeance is all you have left.
Jaina also almost destroyed Orgrimmar once.
Stopped what happened.
Oh yeah.
If you had just seen what was right in front of you.
Thrall missed his opportunity to depose Garrosh way earlier.
guilt. I felt it twisting me into someone I'm not. But I assure you, I have found my way back from the edge. And I am here, with you, to the end.
Until I'm not.
It's good to have you with us, Alleria.
We're all in this together.
That we are. The time will come when I must face Xalatath again. But when I do, it will be for the right reasons.
I mentioned the Sons of Lothar being here also. They're the guys who had the statues in front of Stormwind.
Oh.
They were the group that was presumed missing on Outland when the Dark Portal closed after Warcraft 2. And then they turned up again later. That being Alleria, Turalyon, Kurdran, Danath, and Khadgar.
Oh.
So now that maybe gives a little context for why Alleria had such a thirst for vengeance on Xalatath.
Yeah, it does.
I have an extended supply.
Welcome,
of
Draenei.
goods for outposts.
Long ago, Council Lord Merrick appointed me as the decorator of Dornegal. It is my solemn duty to maintain the aesthetic harmony of our city. With each passing cycle, I diligently weave style and beauty into the fabric of Dornegal's streets, imbuing them with a subtle elegance and functional allure that befits our esteemed heritage. As the appointed decorator, I pledge to uphold the legacy of Merrick's and ensure that Dornegal remains a beacon of beauty and wonder for cycles to come. How can I help you? I'm here to help prepare the embassy.
My directive confirmed. Let us begin with banners then.
Oh yeah, the easy part.
I am certain you will find this design to your taste.
I mean, technically, Zara's parents did show up because you hear his mom in the first game, and then she never exists ever again.
I have prepared everything you might need.
Like, let us begin with banners.
Once your
Moving
task is
on
complete,
to more banners.
please let me know.
I put a weapon rack in the corner. Just shoved in the corner.
No, you know.
A bunch of supplies also shoved in the corner. Oh, and then just another banner over here for good measure.
Well done.
As you do.
All I need now
I feel like
is
they could have
signature.
maybe made this quest a little more interesting.
My directive is to serve you.
Ah yes, please sign this and I'll be on my way. Steward extends his hand, offering the document for your signature with practiced efficiency. I hereby certify that the embassy building has been meticulously inspected and repaired in strict adherence to the established standards and regulations, ensuring its suitability for diplomatic operations. Signed, and we have a few options. A Scala of the Alliance, a Scala Champion of the Alliance, a Scala Master of Interiors, a Scala the Aesthetic Architect, a Scala the Artful Eye, or use a fake name. What should we pick?
Hmm. I figure we're champion of the alliance, as funny as the other options are.
Okie dokie.
Thank you for your assistance. Our esteemed guests are on their way.
I like to imagine.
Spent like several expansions being called champion. You might as well live up to it.
I figured that if we signed with a fake name, it probably would have been Stonehead from Shadowlands, because that's been a running gag. They're best bud. Tiny little gnomes holding large box. Actually, they have smaller
Hello,
boxes than the
guys.
Worgen. You guys just gonna stand there, huh? You're not gonna put those
Yeah, they've
down?
begun their idle
You
animation.
just, okay. You're not gonna put those down, you're just gonna stand there. You got it.
You address the
You mean to tell me you've been an interior decorator this whole time and you've been holding out on me? I mean, I put down some banners and then I shoved things in a corner. It wasn't very difficult. Well done, Escala. You're rearranging my chambers when you get home, you are. I hope you like banners and things shoved in the corner, Moira.
And go put your bed at the corner for everything else, Moira.
the three hammers.
They only have a model for carrying boxes. Hold on. Before that, Terralion, you have things to say.
Stand together.
You want to be Travis Willingham.
Sure, I forgot what he sounds like.
Yeah, let me click on him a few times.
Remain steadfast. I protect the people of Stormwind.
That'll do.
Oh, he's generic, got it. Illyria and I didn't have a chance to speak before she departed for Dalaran. Do you know what she went through?
Illyria, when I heard about Dalaran, I would have come sooner. I wanted to. But the state of the world right now, the Radiant Song.
It's all right, Terralion. You don't... We each have our responsibilities to bear. Truth be told, if you had seen me as I was, what I had started to become,
I should have been there for you.
you were more than you could ever know.
We stood together for 1,000 years. I'll stand by you for 1,000 more.
And the next time I push you away,
I wait until you ask me to come back.
then it's a good thing I always do.
I've missed you, Illyria. And I'm not going anywhere.
I know. We stand together, Terralion. Here and now.
Shoutouts to these two having apparently experienced some weird time dilation off screen when they first appeared in Legion.
Yeah, what's up with that?
You know, I'm not entirely clear, but they experienced 1,000 years in what was for us a couple of decades. But I mean, Terralion doesn't look 1,000.
Yeah, he looks fine.
I mean, it looks like it's been a couple decades.
Yeah, he looks like he's like 60, I guess.
Yeah. Who knows, man? Also, I
Not
forgot.
like 1,000 to 60.
I forgot that Terralion is technically the He's technically the what's the word for a temporary leader?
Regent?
Regent? Yeah, he's currently Regent of the Alliance.
Oh.
In Anduin's absence. I don't know why they went with him.
Elves live like 1 billion years long, I think.
Yeah. You already know how long humans live for. Draenei
Is
have...
Terralion human? It's like
Yeah.
fully human?
Yeah, he's fully human.
Oh.
Draenei have no known upper age limit.
Oh yeah, Velen was like 1 trillion years old, probably.
Something.
Well,
Too long.
I'm listening.
After Midar did whatever he did, the Titan's machines are back online. Even the ones here in Dornagal. Dagran was having enough fun with Brent asking her 1,000 questions, but now he's helping her sort through the archive. And now, he wants your help. He was too excited to tell me why, but he wanted you to meet him in the archive.
May your hammer strike true.
Okay, let's go talk to Dagran.
It could be like 1/8 Draenei.
Oh god. Do I need to talk about Medan again?
Why do you think he keeps his tentacles? Like, does he just have, like, one on his, like, elbow? That's why he always wears the armor.
Well, Medan is quarter Draenei and he has short tentacles, so... Medan, by the way, is a character from the comics of dubious canonicity, Though much of the events of the comics are still canon, Medan's status is unclear. I believe he is half human, quarter orc, quarter Draenei. I was prophesized as the child of 3 worlds, and he's a mage, paladin, shaman.
Every individual strand of Terrellion's hair is actually a Draenei tentacle.
Great. Cool. Hi, Dagran.
Hi, Dagran.
I guess I should also be Dagran for accent reasons.
Yeah, yeah.
I can't believe the archive is back online, and that this ancient transporter is active again. Brent and I are both keen to find out where it goes. Guess there is one way to find out. Are you ready to go with us?
I have validated a destination for the teleporter. Activate it when you are ready, champion.
At first glance, the teleporter... Actually, you know what? Why don't you read the narration?
Okay. At first glance, the teleporter pad appears dormant, the surface still and quiet. Yet a subtle hum emanates from within as it rotates slowly.
Right, I'll gently tap the center of the waypoint.
It works!
Doo-doo-doo-doo.
I hope it's more books or gems. Let's go.
Oh yeah, like Rexar is Moknathal. He's half orc, half ogre.
And it's just like the Chamber of Heart.
Ah,
It even has the gateway that we used for horrific visions.
interesting.
Directive.
Do you want me to grin?
Yes?
May the deeps continue to ring.
Fascinating. This is clearly a chamber meant for a keyhole. But for what? We need to investigate.
I will ensure your name is in the archive.
Strange. The mechanism and console here is receiving power, but I cannot initialize the reboot sequence. Dagran's query may have to wait. I have been able to ascertain the facility's destination, the Vault of Memory. This leads me to believe that my original theory was correct. It is connected to the archive in Donegal. Perhaps, since both of you are familiar with this type of Titan installation, you may have a better chance bringing it fully online.
We shouldn't have left the Heart of Azeroth in our bank. That might have helped kickstart it.
Champion, have a go. I'll help you if I can.
All right, let's kick it a bunch.
Yippee! Console's surface is adorned with shifting patterns and pulsating jewels. Encased in time-worn stone, this mechanism, a labyrinth of arcane gears and glyphs, lies dormant, unable to automatically restart.
I mean, it looks moving to me.
Yeah.
Also, pulsating jewels.
Yeah.
I'm
That's
guessing it
weird
means
phrasing.
like a pulsing glow, but
Yeah.
oh! I see. Clearly, this is how Titan mechanism. Wow, so difficult. Come on, click properly.
So difficult.
Reinitializing. I now have access. But the machines must be.
But what?
Dagger's like, you gonna finish that sentence?
No.
If you have more queries,
I now have access to the main thing here in the Vault of Memory. There is a lot here, but it is fragmented. It will take time to recompile it. And some data, I'm afraid, may be damaged and need repair. Data? Data? That's one always messed up,
Ito.
sorry.
So I think now we can get weekly quests to get data discs for this thing, which we probably won't be doing on stream, sadly.
Speak your
Huh.
piece.
Brent and I have been through a lot together, haven't we? At first, I was just curious about this isle and the Earthen. Now, I feel as if she's part of my family.
I feel the Earthen have come a long way since last we were here in the archive.
It's been like 2 months.
factual statement. When I first answered your queries, the archive was lost to us, as were the Stone Vault and Awakening Machine. But now, we have a future, and slowly we will also have our past. Largely, we have you and your clan to thank for it.
mention a high speaker. I'm just glad you'll be around for as long as you were meant to be.
Thank you. I will admit that I approach that prospect with some trepidation. The earthen that are emerging from the stone vault will take our culture to the ends of Azeroth. But who knows what lurks here in our past? What will we uncover about our purpose and the Titans?
I hadn't thought of that. Well, come what may, I'll be here to help you.
Your continued assistance is appreciated. I feel you have made me feel as though I am part of your clan.
To properly be
Aww.
part of my clan, you'd have to marry my granddad or like. But that wouldn't work for many reasons. That was a joke, Prince. You'll always be part of my clan. Blood, water, or stone.
I really hope people don't ship these two, because Dagran is like a queen and Brent is like thousands of years old.
Yeah.
You have my focus.
Where's your quest marker gone, Brent?
I ate it.
Task resumed.
Okay.
This will be a long process. Longer, I fear, than Dagran could stay here in the Isles. But perhaps, if there are many Titan relics can use as keys for unlocking information in the game or to repair it, that may make the process go more quickly. In time will tell. You have helped us enough, Lufsela. Go back to Moira and tell her what we have discovered.
I will. This will take some time. Dagrand and I can handle it from here.
Dagran.
Right. Let's do this. Tell Ma not to wait up.
Oh, PC is a plenty special. Back in Shadowlands, we were all the Maw Walker, a title of nebulous origin that they never really exposited on.
You can be special plot-wise, just not, like, appearance-wise.
I don't know, I could show you Map Boy.
Oh. He's a different kind of special. He's the most fashionable man in all of Azeroth. We could all aspire to be like Map Boy.
Also, while we're at it, here's my sad sack of a man.
Oh, he is depressed.
He's just having a rough time of it. Also, I made an earthen. This is Kragatha.
Oh. Agatha.
Kragatha.
Agatha.
Also, you can play as a Void Elf, which canonically there are like dozens of.
Yeah, they're quite rare.
There you are. What was all this fuss about in the archive now? Best mind your manners.
Sorry to gush off Map Boy real fast.
Yeah. Well, I know where to find Dagran if I'm missing him. It's good to see him so happy and in his element. He's done me proud. Thank you for helping him along the way.
We will survive.
Oh, hold on, Magni has things to say.
Magni, in the flesh.
Well, I'm nae a Thragar anymore, if I ever was. I'm a still Azeroth speaker. No way to know until I'm called again, I suppose. When I think of the energy Azeroth had locked inside of me, and how long it took me to come here and use it. To think freeing and healing these people, and myself, was what I was meant to do all along. I need a moment to think and breathe. Let the wind blow through me beard.
Who knows what we'll find deep in Moira? Can I speak with you?
Don't worry, Father. I have everything under control.
I can see that. Better than I would have done with these machines. I just wanted to say I'm proud of you.
You're what? Oh, I never thought I'd hear you say that. Are you in a bad way then?
No, and I deserve that. I've done some things I'm not proud of.
Oh, I just noticed she has Fearbreaker
But
here.
in spite of me,
Yeah.
you've grown up to have a keen mind for governing, and the heart to let Dagran be the man he'll be.
Oh, I've a mind to tell you again what I think of what you did to me as a lass, and to Dagran's father. But the older I get, the older Dagran gets, and the more I learn about leadership. I can't fully forgive you, but I can understand you.
I only wanted to protect you, and I've not done a good job of it. We're in grave danger, even now. But you don't need me anymore, and it does me good to see how strong you are. And that when I'm gone, you'll carry on and rule with a grace and strength I could only dream about.
Thank you, Father. Let's hope that time doesn't come soon. Let's get down to business.
Well, the Adrian
then.
is also here and she has nothing to say, apparently.
No.
Did you hear us, Gala? A lot of folks from the city are eager to lend a hand and support our attack on the Nerubians in Zalatath. I think it's worth reaching out to them and see how they can pitch in. The more support we gather, the better.
If you hear anything of note, let me know.
Ah, this is the go find the max level NPCs.
Yippee!
Yippee!
Plenty of treasure around here, and I'm betting we can use it to take the fight to Zalatath. Loads of forgotten knowledge are within our grasp.
Dude, delves.
Yippee!
Get yourself a key, then check your map for the location of these bountiful delves.
I did a bountiful delve.
These keys in the strangest places. Make sure to keep
Hooray!
Hooray! I definitely did a bountiful delve.
Truth is out there. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. Keep your eyes on the horizon.
Dagran! Bring in the ship you've been working on.
I'm still fabricating the more intricate parts, but
Look, it's a mount I already have.
Good work, lad. Leave the ship outside. Best you be off on your other business.
You'll find me wherever the action is. Truth is out there. Travel safe. Keep your eyes on the horizon. Don't do anything I would. The answers are here. I can feel it. Keep your eyes on the horizon.
What are you waiting for? Let's go!
Ah, I could use your expertise. Let me know what you find.
What?
You can encounter a little mini boss in delves.
Huh.
Inquiring minds just got to know. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. Travel safe.
Okay, now that's all dealt with and picked up and whatnot.
So I should connect Nikoatsume.
As you
The
do.
skies call to me. We have slept long enough.
Farewell.
Until next time. In unity, find strength. It is a world of wonders. So many possibilities. Farewell. May we all find what we seek.
Fire and currency. Whee! The fighter max level trade. Beats are not a thing in this game.
I have calibrated my prices to be reasonable.
I mean, we have talents, so that's
I
kind
guess
of like
so.
it, isn't it?
Sorta. I suppose.
Return and peruse my inventory again.
So much specialization knowledge we can't use because we're not high enough level blacksmith yet. Anyway, now we got the mechanical stuff out of the way. Hold on. We got some new weekly quests available over here to pick up. I'll just shove in my quest log.
Communication initiated. I speak for the machine.
Go get disc
Glad you
fragments.
comply. Follow me down to the archive and I'll show you what Dagran and I have been working on.
Yep, back to the archive real quick. Hold on. I guess we probably just have to do this the first time.
There we go. Batteries in and supplying power. Let's see what this thing knows. Blast it all to the nether.
What's the problem, Dagran?
We are to repair the vault of
All these
memory.
discs are
Just,
cracked
oh,
and
they're still
broken.
talking.
We'll need more disk fragments if we're to get anything useful out of this machine.
I suppose that's where our friend comes in.
I think you're good.
Okay. If we are to repair the vault of memory and access the information stored within it, we will need to source additional latent disk fragments. Thankfully, such disks were once commonplace throughout Azagad. Surmise that you will chance upon them naturally of some intrepid exploration and adventuring.
You got it, boss.
Conversation terminated.
And now just get 100 Titan disc fragments. And then we'll just, from now on, we'll get weekly quests to get 100 Titan disc fragments.
Okay. Yeah, I love the architecture of all the Titan stuff. It's possibly my favorite part of Warcraft.
Inner Keenan activating.
Yeah, one of my guys is just like a Titan nerd that does like archaeology stuff.
Thank you, Scala. The more people we get on board with helping, the more successful we'll be. I won't get anywhere if we didn't have a large enough fighting force. The Earthen are in good shape, but I think Illyria may be helping with that.
We will survive. We always do.
Jorb is premiering the vlog from yesterday.
There is much left
Yeah,
to
that's just a VOD. It's premiering. Anyway, I believe I was Illyria, that's right.
You're Illyria, I'm Anduin, or said nothing yet.
They'll get a turn, trust me.
Eventually.
Terralion and Gaera are training our new Earthen allies as ground forces. But we will need more than that. We will need the Storm Riders. Many were lost in the infiltration of the Stormpurge, and more to the Nerubians. Their leader, Stormlord Baelgrim, died valiantly. Remember Baelgrim?
Oh, I do remember Baelgrim.
The surviving Storm Riders are being cared for at a triage station nearby. We need to do whatever is necessary to get them and their rooks back in the air. They will be the Earthen's most potent weapon in the battles to come.
Stay alert.
I will accompany you, champion. I want to learn about the Storm Riders and their bond with their rooks.
There he goes. The Earthen Hunter I made, Karagatha, I figure she's probably a Storm Rider.
Ooh.
Is this all that remains of the Storm Riders?
Oh.
Still standing.
Storm Rider Mayrand appears to have a significant head injury. She looks to be shielding her eyes from the light.
I just realized, should I do, when I have speak as a scholar, should I do the Draenei Russian accent?
Do you want to?
I can.
Would you enjoy it?
How are you holding up?
been better. Hit the ground hard when I lost my Stormrook. One moment she was under me, the next she was gone. Am I Southern?
Are you?
I don't know.
What's happened out there?
It was chaos. We were expecting reinforcements of the Stormbirds, but they never came. We were overwhelmed.
Conversation terminated.
Stormrider Vokmar's injuries look severe, but he should pull through.
You alright?
Shoulder. I don't dare remove this pauldron. It may be the only thing holding my arm together.
Are the four of you all that's left? I think that's Moira's voice I just did there.
As far as I know. But even if we were well enough to fly, our Stormrooks are gone. What use are we now?
Yeah,
These guys' Stormrooks do a summoning circle.
those were the Cloud Rooks.
Oh, right.
I, for what it's worth, I got them mixed up too.
Do you think Stormrooks can also do summoning circles, or just Cloud Rooks?
TBD.
Yeah. Stormrider. Oh god, is that an L or an I?
It's an L.
Stormrider Edeltraud shows no outward signs of injury, but she nevertheless appears to be in great pain.
Are you okay?
I keep reliving the battle. Fuck!
That's certainly a choice.
This is gonna be so bad, I'm sorry.
That's a choice.
It's the worst. Sorry, that sounded me like seeing this the sentence and immediately feeling awful. No!
You gotta commit
I
to the
can't,
vote.
I can't do that. I need to find a different voice.
Coward.
Do you want me to?
Only you can make that decision.
Give me a second to recover from my crimes. You know what? Fuck it, I'm committing. I keep reliving. God, no, I can't. I'm gonna start crying.
So glad we got you to do some more voices.
I stopped my mouth. I started laughing again.
Poor Edeltraud.
I keep reliving the battle over and over. The memory is broken. I hear the Stormrook screaming. I see their riders falling so far.
Where did the Stormrooks come from? Normal question to ask in the situation.
The Stormrooks have always been with us. Only Stoneward Balefram moved their origins, and he took us to the grave.
Goodbye.
I saw making you sound 4 years old, Edeltraud. Stormrider Hunfrid wears his 1,000-yard stare. He doesn't even look up at your approach.
What is with these guys' names, by the way?
I don't know.
Hello?
And it takes him a moment, but Hunfrid eventually meets you guys. I'm sorry. Were you saying something?
Would Pilgrim have told anyone how to summon Stormrooks?
We need to
I do not
ask
know.
someone who knows them.
Maybe Gorin, but he is gone.
May we speak to you?
Thrall! You rat fuck!
Thrall's like, my turn now. Oop, hello. I'm sitting next to you.
Oh god!
Hey, how you doing?
I got a screenshot. I gotta put a life log. Hold on. There's tears in my eyes.
Just, hey, how you doing?
Scarlet, no!
Maybe we should not be standing on the bench.
Maybe
sitting.
not. Can't believe what has happened. So many storm riders lost. And the poor storm roads. If they were dispersed back to Skywall, a place I haven't seen in Titans know how long. I'd be so scared.
That's the elemental plane of air.
Oh,
Do you know how to find more storm rooks?
All the storm rooks are gone. I can't help you.
are you walking backwards?
Yep.
I have my rook fish to water.
Yeah?
Hey, what do you mean? She's just gotta go water her fish.
The roof fish?
Y'all ever just go water your fish?
Yeah. You know, as you do. Woo!
No!
Easy, friend. We don't want to harm your rider.
Oh, bitty bird.
Have need of a storm rook?
I'm sorry about Shabendra. She was just protecting me. And I like to protect her. You truly don't intend to take her away? You just want to summon more storm rooks?
Either that or go water some fish.
Winds and wings carry you.
I love the storm rooks. Taking care of those by directives are all I've ever known. But even so, there are questions about them that even I don't have answers to. Pilgrim. Stormward Pilgrim. He was the expert. I'd pester him about them at every opportunity. Shared what he could. Told me once about summoning rooks at Jar Oztan. It's an old storm rider outpost that predates the storm purge. If you want to know more about storm rooks, that's where we need to go.
If you ever feel bad about pronouncing things, by the way, I want to mention that in the dungeon that we did earlier in this experience, where we were doing a dungeon with Balgrim, there was an NPC that was like, I should have been Stormward, except he pronounced it as Stormward, like as in going towards something.
Oh my gosh.
Clearly did not have proper vocal direction on that one.
Great.
Back to the storm rooks.
An ancient Storm Rider outpost. Meet us there, champion.
Champion!
When I saw you two coming, I just had this feeling. And when you mentioned the storm rooks, I was afraid you wanted to take Shabendre. There's an R in there. Shraubendre?
Good enough.
I don't know what I'd do without her.
Just thinking of just the screenshot with the agonized expression again.
Yeah!
A Scala with just needed a trumpet, I think. Squatch and stretch. Did I say squatch? Squatch and stretch.
Oh, you know.
Tell me, how is it that you were given a rook if you're not a Storm Rider?
Shraubendry doesn't belong to anyone. But she chose me.
Shraubendry?
Besides, nobody else could handle her. She has this tendency to corkscrew unexpectedly.
It seems you were meant for each other. This bodes well.
Does
You
it?
have a bond with the rooks. Even those return to the storm. I can sense it.
Shraubendry may be all that's left. We lost so many.
Corkscrew!
Corkscrew!
Whee! Anyway, let's investigate the beach here a bit while we're on our way over there.
Ooh, okay.
Because I believe...
Ooh, guys!
There's guys!
Oh my god, there's so many guys.
Now, these are just generic soldiers. Captain Pred Spark Nozzle. Generic guys. Take Master Overspark and Jail Crosswires.
Oh!
They've been around. Sentinel Commander Lyala. Hey, it's these two from from Exile's Reach.
Oh!
Henry Garrick, reporting for duty. I'll try my best to help.
We have a mission
Utah!
to accomplish. Together, we'll see our way through this.
Hi, Utah! You missed some terrible voice decisions on my part.
Undisciplined Earthen.
We will fight for what is ours.
Hey, Danath.
Isa! Gee! Oh!
Crabs.
Crabs. So Jorb and I are taking turns voicing NPCs, and I tend to just like pick a random voice and go with it, and this has caused many problems for me, including serious scenes where I make somebody sound like a 4-year-old on accident, while talking about like the horrible trauma she experienced watching everyone die in front of her.
And also that one guard captain from last time.
Yeah!
Is Vault from the Gob Squad. Core Dawn Chaser. Core was from Pandaria.
Oh!
He was a newborn there. And he ended up being... There ended up being some prophecy or something. He ended up being raised by the Golden Lotus. Rather than by his actual parents. But
Wow.
here he is. As you can see, he is a monk. And here's his dad. From Walker Desco. Just kind of watching over him.
Aw.
He's Papa. Gorgana. Oh, there's Lady Liadrin.
I am the blade of the light.
Salandria. Shuja Grim Axe.
Meet again.
I recognize that name, but I don't remember where from.
I have no idea.
Pony Brightmane, you're one of my champions in the Paladin Order Hall. I'm pretty sure.
Oh!
And Tahu Sagewind, you are not. Champion Uruzin. I wonder how many of these guys are throwbacks that I don't recognize.
Probably.
Lillian!
I live my life in the shadows.
And Deathstalker Commander Belmont. Since when did he have a unique voice? And there's Dalaran over there. Anyway.
That's a lot of guys.
Yerp. We got reinforcements.
This place is off limits to all but Stormward Baelgrim.
You didn't hear? Belgrim. He's gone.
Hold on, there's ore. Let's postpone this dramatic moment for a second. Dink. Dink.
It started raining sadly and everything.
I know.
State your business.
I can't quite process it. Baelgrim is gone. It doesn't seem possible. He is the very embodiment of the Storm Raiders. Without him, what's become of the rest? You worked with Baelgrim? Yes. I was his first Storm Guard. I was at his side from the very beginning. We had a falling out over the binding of the Rooks. I had hoped that time would eventually bring us back together. It is hard to believe that opportunity will never come. Who are all these other Earthen here? I am not certain. I learned of Earthen congregating here and came to investigate. They seem to include Oathsworn and Unbound. The only commonality among them is a compulsion to come to this place. I have not seen or heard of anything like it in all my years.
May the path you forge be your own.
So, Baelgrim is gone, and now others have come. You mean to summon more rooks, don't you?
Honor the Titans.
I'll tell you what I told Baelgrim when we last spoke. The binding of storm rooks is wrong. These creatures are as smart as any Earthen. Some, I'd say, are smarter. It's stopped raining for about 5 seconds. What's up with that? But Lufsela seems to be different. If her Stormrook follows her willingly, then perhaps others will make that choice as well if she summons them. To summon rooks, we need Baelgrim's conduit. It's tucked away here somewhere. Have a look around, and maybe ask these pilgrims if they have seen it.
Fly high, strike true. This Stormbrook has no bindings. It follows your directive still.
Follows is a strong word.
You knew Baelgrim, and you know the Stormrooks. Then you were a Stormrider. Cycles upon cycles ago, yes.
I guess that's where that conversation has ended.
Huh.
Pleased to be a
Hello, Gernot.
The protection of the Unbound is my top priority, but I was drawn here nonetheless. What if the best way for me to protect my people awaits me at the peak?
Resuming directive. The two shorter towers appear to have been armories. Could the conduit be stored there?
Bye.
Okay.
Guess you'll leave. Axe. It appears that the ancient storm riders would practice throwing axes at targets. The weapons are in remarkably good shape for being left out in the rain. No sign of a conduit, however.
really good daydream. Interrupted.
Normally I don't set foot outside. Is this the same guy or a different guy?
Different
Is that
guy.
paying attention?
Different guy.
That guy? Okay. Normally I don't set foot outside Donegal, except to soak at Boulder Springs. But I couldn't help but come here. Something tells me it will be fabulous!
I liked this guy's on-click voice line was to complain that we interrupted a really good daydream.
Back to it then. No, my curiosity ebbed when I found something dead in the main tower.
Oh,
Okay, bye.
alright.
Goodbye forever. Earthen shield. This structure looks to be an armory. Most of the weapons and equipment are packed away, but it is unlikely that Baelgrim would have kept an important artifact mixed in with such common items. What's this? Earthen coffer? I want it. Whatever it is, I want it. Continue ascending. Prizes and treasures. Oh, one Titan disc fragment. Down you go.
Spears are evidently also employed by stone riders of old, but if the conduit was such a weapon, it's not located here.
By the looks of it, by the looks of it, the Storm Riders of old enjoyed a good drink between sorties. No reason Baelgrim's conduit would be out here, though. I figure we're just alternating for these.
Yeah. This building looks like a storehouse, but the items contained herein are mostly sundries, with the odd weapon laying about. There's no sign of Baelgrim's conduit.
Maybe it's the conduit for Mass Effect we're looking for. Probably not, but maybe.
Maybe.
My directive.
I've lived my whole life in one mine or another,
I guess.
but something drew me out. I just had to come here. Conduit?
May you find your path. Sorry, I have not seen it. And I walked all over this site. Except for the towers. Heights are not for me.
It sounds like something to the towers, maybe. Skeleton? The skeleton appears to be that of a kobold. The bone fractures are consistent with a fall from a great height. What's this guy up to in here? That's what I want to know.
You can tell it's a kobold
Cat?
because there's a candle.
Oh. Well. Rip.
Up we go. And these planks. It looks like someone had started to position the chest for a drop over the edge, perhaps in an effort to break it open. Ironically, the chest does not appear to be locked.
Oh. Ta-da.
So it looks like he was setting up a thing to drop the chest and he fell over himself.
Oh.
You think I can summon the storm rooks?
Affirmative. If we can get you and the conduit to the peak.
Affirmative.
Have you found the conduit?
No, I just thought I'd come and say hi.
Titans be your
Hello.
guide.
Not only was Ulrich a storm rider, but he served as Balgrim's right hand as a storm rider for storm. Let's start over. Not only was Ulrich a storm rider, but he served as Balgrim's right hand as a storm guard for a long time. It seems to have a falling out over the rooks. But Ulrich says the conduit will serve as a beacon. If the storm rooks or Skywall are willing, it'll guide them through the storm. And he also seems to think that I should be the one to use it.
Also, let's look at the description for the conduit. Never mind, it's not interesting. It's made of glass.
Trust
Damn.
in the edicts.
It has been a long time since I've seen that conduit. The last time I saw it was the last time I saw him. And it is strange to see it in the hands of anyone other than Balgrim. It is also strange how the rain keeps stopping for about 5 seconds and then resuming.
May the path you
Before we use the conduit to summon the Stormrooks, we need to recharge it. There are other, gentler ways to do this, but we have to work with what's on hand. The way to the peak is overrun with hostile elementals cast off from the storm. If we send them back to their plane, we can capture their residual energy and re-energize the conduit. While we work on recharging the conduit, I will go ahead and prepare for the ritual at the peak.
honor the Titans.
Earthen from across the island have been drawn to this place. Kind of a strange coincidence you'd show up now, too. Kind of a strange coincidence how the rain keeps stopping for 5 seconds. Maybe it's because Balgrim's gone, or a new storm ward's coming. Or it could just be barometric pressure. There's time enough to spin wild theories later. Right now, we need to assist the pilgrims that have foolishly attempted the summit unprepared. We can't be worrying about them while we try to summon the Stormrooks.
Fly high, strike true.
We'll fly ahead and prepare. Ulrich, where is your storm rook?
Gone.
Oh. Well, ride Shalbendry with me. She's strong enough to carry us both.
Why'd he get on before?
Gone.
Thank you.
How do we hear them from over there? Why'd he get on before she offered?
Oh, you know.
Up we go. Be not afraid.
Something calls to me. I'll go back down.
I'm just thinking about the one clip from Critical Role with Matt Mercer saying, "Players make the choices they wish."
I make all kinds of bad choices.
The context for that was Sam, as fresh cut grass, was going to use command on some bad guys, and the word he chose to use was elude one, and of course the table started laughing. And he's like, I can change it, I can change it. And Matt's like, the players make the choices they wish. But he did end up changing it.
This place is my destiny.
Basically beef. Dog beef.
Dog beef.
Dog beef.
Those are hottie.
Yeah. Would you like to eat some hottie beef?
I think I pointed that out before, and it's still weird to me.
You want some hottie beef?
No! Something calls to me. It's the beef.
It's the beef! I need that beef!
I need that beef!
They asked, where's the beef? And it's up there.
The conduit feels charged to me. I can feel its vibrations. Can you?
Oh no, that's right, that's just my ringtone.
Conversation initiated.
Sorry,
The conduit.
Bad joke.
Sorry, it just sank in what you said.
Took you a minute.
The conduit. Baelgrim used this to call out to the rooks through the storm? That's a question. Baelgrim used this to call out to the rooks through the storm? He seldom spoke of the process. Was he ashamed to have found the storm rooks? Did he realize what he was doing? Maybe he hid this away for a reason.
Can we just acknowledge that, like, when I was running around pre-stream, like when we were about to start this quest line, there were some guards all lined up, and they all had storm rooks. What happened to them between then and now?
Oh, yeah!
Conversation terminated.
The conduit! Did you feel that? It's humming, no, it's practically singing with power. I've heard this song before. Late at night in the Storm Perch Rookery. Storm Perch Rookery! When the storms would come and lightning flash across this bay, the rooks would answer just like this. You can't hear it?
No, sorry, I tore my ears off the other day.
Oh, that's tragic. I'm so sorry. If the storm summoned these Earthen here, does that mean they have a role to play in what comes next? We've directed them to hole up in the cave near the peak for now. I'm not sure it's next for them, or any of us. Are they going to become birds?
Become bird?
Are they going to become birds? Now that we've got the conduit all charged, I suppose it's time we joined everyone on the peak. Thrall talked me through what to expect, but it also says summoning the storm rooks will require me to trust my feelings and instincts. Earthen trusting their feelings and instincts. That's a challenge. You will help me, right? I'm not a fighter, and it looks dangerous up there. If anything happens to me, make sure Shroudbender makes it all safe. Please.
Titans be your guide.
Here we go. Stay close. I can do this. I can do this. I can do this.
Outlander, help us hold these elements elementals at bay.
Got it, boss.
Reach out through the storm, Lufsela. As
Stormrooks, hear me! Alright. Here goes.
Oh good, they're playing out of order.
Oh.
open your mind and your heart.
I don't think it's working. They're not listening.
Hold, Lufsela. You must believe.
How?
It's too much. Shrub entry.
Go to her.
It's too much. I can't do
Lend her
it.
your strength.
Here, touch my muscles.
I can't do this. The Titans.
Failgrim summoned the Stormrooks on his own. If he defied the Titans, so can you. Lufsela, the Stormrooks know your intentions. Focus. Call them, and they will answer.
Ascala literally not doing anything.
Great.
He just touched my muscles, it's fine.
It's fine.
It's all she needed.
Well done. The Stormrooks have heeded your call.
Not just mine. Theirs. They chose to help us. Of their own free will.
What now, Lufsela?
We have a lot of work to do.
I'm fine now.
Just need a little pep talk.
I have like 3 sentences.
Yeah. Glad they established I walked back down. Or else I would have been
Great.
really confused.
The Rooks have chosen their riders. A true bond has been forged. My directive is to protect the unbound.
Gernot.
Have you ever felt your path led to something greater?
Work cycle enthusiastically paused. Other than enjoying the finer things, I've not found my path. Really good daydream. Interrupted.
But yeah, looks like we got some new Storm Riders.
Azeroth calls.
Well done.
We
It seems.
must
Do you want to be Thrall or should I be Thrall?
You be Thrall.
Okay. Well done. It seems the Rooks of Skywall haven't just answered the call. They were reaching out to us, and they have chosen their own riders for this new generation. I am honored to have played a role in the ritual.
together.
New pants.
Strong.
You
It's the Hello Fall pants.
Oh.
The Rooks and their chosen riders will need time to bond. Perhaps you should use this time to check in on our other trainees. The Storm Riders are the traditional army of the Earthen, but many Unbound and Oathsworn have expressed willingness to fight at our side due to help in restoring their machines. Edelgon, Gaera, and Terralion are busy training them. Go and see if they need any assistance.
For the Stormrooks and their new riders need time. And you are needed at the shore, champion.
Nothing like the wind in your crags.
Oh. Isn't it wonderful? The Rooks are back! These pilgrims called it to the storm. It's like the Rooks reached out to them. It's like they knew we'd be coming and would got to serve them once again. And so they found their perfect matches from among the Earthen.
What about the rest of the pilgrims?
What about them? We have only just begun. I believe each Earth in here is called because there's a Rick waiting for them on my elemental plane. You will continue sound and more Ricks later.
Fly high, strike true.
Oh, goodbye, Thrall.
New Stormrooks, new arrivals. We're going to have to start all over.
You won't be alone, Lufsela. I can help you. So can Vakvar and...
I'm no Stormward, Oberig. I don't know if I can.
Lufsela, Baelgrim was as stubborn as a ram's arse and twice as shale-headed. Do you think he knew what he was doing when he took over the Storm Perch? No. He was a good rider, but it took him far longer than you to figure out how to train a Stormrook. Sure, he went through many recharges, but he knew what the Titans had done to the Rooks was wrong. We fought about it. That's why I finally left. He wouldn't admit it. But I realized it didn't matter, the way he called them. At some point he changed. More like one of those shaman, like Thrall.
So he knew, somewhere inside. But he didn't remember?
Something like that. But you weren't afraid of the truth, Lufsela. And that's why you deserve this.
I'm still not sure I do. But the Stormrooks deserve better. And I can give them that.
Meanwhile, Stardust just kind of casually exploding himself in the
You
background.
know.
Whee!
Another Alliance lackey here to polish Tyrallian's armor.
Conversation initiated.
Oh, save me from all this bickering. Alliance this, Horde that. I have never encountered anything like it in my thousand of years, even amongst Oathsworn and Unbound. If they committed half the energy to expend on posturing for its training, our task would be complete by now. See what help can offer my people, and they need real mentorship if we are to be ready for the next Nerubian offensive.
Conversation terminated.
I believe you were Terralian?
I am?
I think so.
Okay.
Ready to serve.
Alright, yeah, I was. I said he sounded generic.
Yeah.
Well, some of these recruits struggle with discipline. Most have a strong work ethic. They only need training and the equipment to make the most of it. Earthen weaponsmiths and armorers have been working around the clock to equip this fledgling army. But we could use some help getting the new armaments into the hands of these trainees.
Walk always in the light.
Is this what we are to rely on to help us defeat Xalatath? The Unbound define themselves by their desertion, and the Oathsworn, for being made of stone, are pretty soft. City life hasn't done them any favors. We've got a lot of work to do. Get down there and give these Earthen a taste of what it's like to face a real threat. Try not to knock any offline, but a maiming here or there would send a strong message to the rest.
What is your fucking problem?
Watch one of the Alliance's best at work.
Oh, will they also talk the enemy to death?
Man.
Fight me.
Fight me!
Some people just need to be maimed a little. If you take too long on this quest, the Vindicator Jaelena here will just be like, well, I guess you're gonna fight with your fists. And just send them away.
Great.
Even when you're not on the quest, they'll just line up and she'll just be like, well, martial arts for you. The first time through, it took me a long time to realize what I was supposed to do. Here, let's see what happens here.
Special arts for you.
Like, why can they not just grab their own weapons?
I don't know.
Like, what's stopping them? Why do I have to do it? It's very silly. Biting and biting and biting and biting and biting and killing and biting. I'm scary now.
Whoa. Would it be funny if the Earthen just fucking killed you?
They probably can. Like, they probably, like, do not set it up so that they won't kill you.
Yeah. Just get slaughtered on the spot.
Yeah. I probably should have mounted up, but whatever. What a weird outfit you have going on us right now, Escala.
Meddling titans. Do the Alliance and Horde always bicker like this?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We will rebuild the
Now they're starting to look like a real army. You'll continue with their training, but I believe you have more important matters to attend to.
Mace, axe, and shield. Alright, this one vendors for the most.
Remember your obligations.
You lit a fire down there, but we will continue to fan the flames. Go now, secure in knowing you have helped set these Earthen on the path to glory. The Nerubians won't know what hit them.
The Magha will claim victory.
Was I out of that? I already forgot.
I think you were.
You have already done some great service here, Escala. You will carry on by the example you have set. You should return to Tar Ostan and see to these new Storm Riders you recruited. They will undoubtedly benefit from the same diligence you have shown here. And you can get away from these two and their posturing. I envy you, Lufsela.
Come back.
You would do well to remember what you've witnessed here, Orc.
Oh, I won't soon forget.
Go, champion. Spare yourself.
Oh, God.
You're back. And Kurdran is here with the Wildhammers now too.
Hey,
The Titans drive my directives.
it's good to have you back. Did it all go well with the ground forces? We were just about ready to start flight training here.
Oh.
Conversation terminated.
Kurdran Wildhammer has come to train his new Storm Riders in aerial maneuvers. They're all such as clan rise griffins, and much like the Storm Riders rise storm rooks. Well, he should be of great help to us. Unfortunately, a few of our new recruits seem to have, wandered off with their storm rooks. I wanted them to have a chance to bond, but it's time to come home. Would you mind warming them up? Raul and I are putting together something special for those rookies' lessons.
Unfortunately, a few of our new recruits have wandered off with their rooks.
Yeah, you said that already.
I wanted them to have a chance to bond, but it's probably time to round them up.
You said that already too.
I would have asked Olberig, but he has wandered off too.
Oh, that's new. No, 1 out of 3 ain't bad. No,
I
it's
really
pretty.
do just quickly recap all the quest tags.
In case people weren't reading.
A
Yeah.
magical city traveling the world. Just think of all the places it saw before it fell here. Conversation initiated.
Just think of all the places we could see and explore. The sky truly is the limit.
Fly high, strike true. Apologies. We seem to both enjoy exploring. Let's go, Traumer.
Let's go, she says,
Traumer.
already in the air.
A few survivors are still unaccounted for.
Ah, yes, a world quest to go gather all the surviving plushies from Dalaran.
Oh.
Then it better be a fiddler with a ready drink.
Mama.
I think you were this
really
guy.
quite absorbed in the moment just now. Or whatever this is. Can't it wait?
Get out of here.
Back to work then. It seems our absence has been felt, Fawa. Best not to keep our admirers waiting any longer.
This dude. There's a rare, but we can't fight it because we need 10 specific items to do it. To activate them. It drops a mount when done. It actually drops a Stormrook mount.
Oh.
That appears to be the last of them, for now. But we should stay vigilant, Vatar.
Together, we now stand guard against all threats, ground, sea, and sky. Get out of here.
Fly high, strike true. Yes, of course. The mission must always come first. Up, boy! Let's fly!
Teleport into bird. Look, if you're gonna attack me, could you at least get in range? Oh my god. There we go. This is a beak, apparently. I don't know about that one,
Sure.
Chief. I think that looks like a claw, but... like a pincer, but go off, I guess.
I'm sorry, Lufsela. We cannot wait for this Ulberig any longer.
Oh.
Right then. Good on you for rounding everyone up. We're looking to start formal flight training, and we wouldn't want any stragglers now, would we? I'm eager to see what these Stormrooks and the Earthen can do.
It'd take a hand's worth of these hill dwarves to bring one from the airy down.
Now that all of our recruits are present, high time we took to the air. See what I did there? High time? No? Right then.
No.
Well, we putting these rookies to their paces, starting with the basics of aerial maneuvering at speed. We'll do our best to simulate the kind of precision flying we might expect below ground. After that, we'll open and see what these rooks can really do. Thrall and Lufsela have something special cooking.
Just like we practiced, Lufsela. The storm is your ally.
Ulberig, where are you? We need you. Initiating!
Zippy zap.
Well done. The storm has granted the rooks its strength.
Right then, let's get these birds in the air and see what they can do.
Outlander, please take Shroudbendry up. I'd like to stay in case Ulberig returns.
I thought we were training
Time to
the...
get corkscrewed.
I thought we were training the riders, not the rooks. But okay. And there's an assist mode, but you follow my lead, Shobadre.
Whoa.
Let's start by swinging out over the ruins of Dalaran. May it remind you that what goes up can sometimes come back down.
Such a wonder, such a loss.
We'll do a circuit of the bay. The water ought to make for a softer landing, just in case one of you takes a dive.
No.
Yes, but then we would be wet. Think of our clothing line.
Oh god, she's corkscrewing!
Fly as low as you can. Imagine a cave room full of stalactites over your head.
Let's not talk about caves. My former directive was mining. I've had enough stalactites, thanks.
Lufsela sure gave your rooks some pep. Whew, they don't seem to be tiring at all.
Bawa and I would like a rest cycle after this, just the same.
Yeah, you would.
Yes, you and Craig were a bunch of rookies. I think we can move on to lesson 2. But first, let's buzz the ground troops down on the beach and give old Toralian a scare.
Oh, I preempt the dialogue on that one, I guess. Flap.
Set her down easy. We're just getting warmed up.
Irene!
The Council of Three Hammers.
There you have it. We're all recruits made of stone, thrown on the backs of birds made of lightning. Proof that old Curdran can teach anything to fly. But we're not done yet. Didn't think I hadn't noticed those rooks spitting lightning. Sure beats tossing hammers. But it won't mean nothing if the Storm Riders can't hit with their fighting. Let's test their aim. Got some gnomish contraptions here that'll project easy targets for practice. Take Shroudbender back out there and show them how it's done.
Take Shroudbender back out there and blast.
Yeah, you said that.
Yep.
Alley-oop.
But how?
Urge your rook upward. They discharge as they gain altitude.
This would make for quite the show. Anyone fancy putting together an aerial act?
Only if it's an act of war.
Looks like you can handle hitting stationary targets. Let's see how you do with a moving one.
So fun fact, if you've customized your Algarian Storm Rider mount, it'll literally have the customization done here, so it was very funny for me on my main.
Now that was some fine shooting.
Where, like, I was like, okay, Shroudbender, let's go! And I mount up a completely different Stormrook, the different color.
It'd take a hand's worth of these hills.
Now that's the stuff! There are a real number on those projectors. But what we really need is a moving target.
The Council of Three Hammers.
These recruits seem to be up for a challenge. Let's find them something with a little bite. Saw a poor giant just offshore being pestered by a swarm of flying devils. Let's see if these rooks can shoot the wings off of and provide some relief. You and Shroudbender are setting a good example for the rest. Keep it up.
Right then, let's hunt those beasties.
Whee! $5 million little guys.
Send them down to the deep slabs and lasses.
Lads, lasses, we are thousands of years old.
It is not age that matters, but experience.
Insightful. 49 out of 50, you kidding?
Well done, everyone. I think it's time we gave your storm rooks a breather. Champion, I think I saw the old storm rider Ulberich while I was flying by the meadery. He might check on him while I take the flock home to roost.
The charged silt from these clashing elements.
No. I don't want no silk. Whop.
I came to see where Baelgrim fell. Didn't expect to find the ones responsible.
Oh.
What do you want?
Training went well, did it? I'm sorry I wasn't there for it. There was just something I had to do. Sorry, were you clearing your throat to get ready to try his voice?
No, it's fine, because that's the one where I get like so deep it's a bit ow.
I thought I was Olbrig. Was I not Olbrig?
I was one of them. I forget which one.
I thought...
I'll be completely honest, a lot of them kind of blend together.
Okay, I think I was Olbrig.
Honor the Titans.
And if I wasn't, oh well.
He became Overrig at one point, so we'll just run with it. It's fine.
Please excuse my absence. It was never my intention to turn my back on the Storm Riders, then or now. But I needed to come here and pay my respects to Baelgrim. Excuse me. Unfortunately, these blasted Nerubians are still lingering. I think they're searching for something, but I don't know what. Whatever their reasons, I cannot abide them lurking where Baelgrim fell.
Fly high, strike true. How often did we have the same argument about our Stormrooks, Baelgrim? And how often did that blasted Titan machine wipe away the memory of it?
Violence time. Vengeance, huh? To be accomplice. What are they looking for? The metery guy? Or was Illyria here? Maybe they're looking for Illyria.
Maybe. I don't quite recall.
Been a while.
It's been a bit.
We have killed a correct arbitrary number of Nerubians, so we can move on now.
It's Zerine, Baelgrim's Stormrook. Zerine, you stayed, even with Baelgrim gone. But you're free now. Go, fly.
Is Baelgrim still alive?
Conversation.
This is a gift. Baelgrim may be gone, but his Stormrook seems ready to carry on his fight. It's been a long time since I felt such a connection, such purpose. I don't intend to turn my back a second time.
First they accomplish the bird.
Maybe! That would be a funny thing if they're looking for the bird. Merrick's and Edelgon will be expecting an update. On my way here, I heard that they're all heading to the Proscenium to go commit to the war officially. You should go and brief them on the readiness of the Storm Riders. I'd like a moment with Zerine here, but we'll be along soon, and we'll be bringing Baelgrim's spirit with us.
Honor the Titans, I see now. We were both right, Baelgrim. Stormrooks can be free, but choose to serve. Would you fly with me? Thank you, Zerine. We will honor Baelgrim together.
Whee! Long boy acquired. I'm not getting silt. I'm not.
Oh, for a sec.
Tea time?
Everything's good.
You got tea?
No, too good for that. I was being checked in on and reminded I'm gonna make dinner tonight,
Okay.
so I'll be doing that after stream.
When do you need to head out?
Um, in like half an hour is when I feed the cats, normally.
Okay, because we do still have a bunch of the campaign left. We're like maybe
Yeah.
2/5 of the way there.
Oh boy.
Maybe we need to do another two-parter, I don't know.
Oath sworn.
Maybe, yeah, we'll see.
Unbound. It is time for us to come together as one. I serve the Titans
The time has come. We Earthen are ready to commit ourselves to this fight. That is, of course, if the Storm Riders are ready. Port again.
We must talk. So, we are in agreement?
Yes, we must assist our new allies. And to do that, we must renounce the edicts forever.
It is fitting, then, that we do so here, where it all began, where the edicts were written. Who would like to do the honors? I, the Council Ward of Dornagal, declare that we are all unbound.
You what?
Ah,
Very good.
Titans.
to meet you.
What have they done?
Conversation.
So, the Titans sent their ancient machines against their disobedient children. Would our creators have us protect the Coreway at the expense of all else? At the expense of Azeroth herself? Are we meant to preside over a road untraveled, leading to the world's dead heart? No. Today we are all unbound, and we will fight for our freedom. For Azeroth.
I have work to do.
I will go ahead and see if I can slow it down. Outlander, take Shroudbendry. She trusts you. And I trust you to keep the Storm Riders safe from the Titan's machines.
Time to put what we learned into practice.
Anyone else concerned we're out of our depth here?
Remember your training, Catilda.
That won't be hard considering how recent it was.
Size of that vision. Aren't you supposed to be the stalwart one? Now I'm nervous.
These skies will but roll.
Olberig is back, and he has a wolf.
Zorion and I are ready to finish what Balgrim started.
Complete. We did it.
And in style, too. We have made the Isles safe.
Good work, Storm Riders. Take a victory lap and let our people know their shores are safe again.
So yeah, we have defeated the automated naughtiness protocol.
Sure.
Don't assume victory.
It was a trial by fire, but you've proven that the Earthen of the Isle of Dorn are ready for the war to come. Where once there was discord, there is now unity of purpose. They are no longer oath-sworn or unbound. They are united, just as we should be, against this darkness. The Horde and Alliance are still going to bicker forever, though.
It seems the Storm Riders have proven themselves once more. As have you, champion.
Merrick's just kind of walking over there.
May your aim...
There he goes.
And he has things to say.
The edicts.
There is but one matter left to be resolved. The Storm Riders are not complete without a Storm Ward to lead them. So what's your prediction? Who do you think the new Storm Ward is going to be?
Lufsela.
I see Zorain has returned. Does he bring our new Storm Ward with him?
No. Our new Storm Ward has been right here all along. Lufsela has done what Baelgrim and I failed to do for thousands of years. She's brought the Stormrooks to Wing as equal partners, with compassion and understanding.
Quite so. But will she accept the burden of becoming Storm Ward, Lufsela?
If it means keeping the Stormrooks and their riders safe, then yes, without hesitation.
Lufsela,
Yep.
Storm Ward.
Oh,
My directive is to tend to the storm.
I don't know what to say except to thank you, Outlander. I would have never imagined myself doing any of this. You gave me the strength to discover what I am truly capable of. What we all are capable of. Stormrooks may be here because of me, but I am only here because of you. So, thank you.
I don't know, I'm thinking back to that one screenshot in live vlog. I'm just gonna put that up on stream real quick again. Yep.
Yep.
Lufsela having a crisis while Skull's like, you got games on your phone?
Oh, God.
Winds and wings carry you.
Alright, so that's 2 chapters done.
You have found me.
The widow Arachni sent word via one of those weave rats of hers. She has a lead that may be relevant to our cause, and has invited us to investigate. All the training in the world is useless without knowledge of our enemy. My own reconnaissance efforts in Ajkahet were met with mixed results, as you may recall. I admit I'm not keen on venturing down there again so soon. Fortunately, reinforcements have arrived with a capable spy master. Unfortunately, she is... well, you'll see.
Stay alert.
I hear you need some eyes in the dark, Windrunner.
Hi, Lillian.
The Weaver has a lead that may be relevant to our cause. I would follow it myself, but...
You're busy, I get it. Just stay out of my way. Champion, meet me at the Weaver's lair.
I think while we're at it, I'll just pick up this breadcrumb quest here. Hi, Webster.
Webster.
The childlike spider presents you with a sealed scroll. The sealed letter bears the markings of the Vizier. The balance of power is shifting in Ajkahet. The Queen grows more unstable by the day, and I fear we must act before opportunity to stop her slips from our grasp. Meet me at the Royal Apothecary when you receive this letter. No, I'm just getting it out of the way. I just keep making the exclamation point go away. That's it.
Yippee!
Anything interesting in the black market auction house now that we're level 80?
Finest goods in the land.
Whoa, Suzilian Panther. That's... No, that's the one that's still obtained. It's the tiger that's not, that's gone. Ding ding. Hi, Nipper. Step into my parlor. Yep, alright, there we go. Please never fix this bug, Blizzard. Never ever. Why are you that unfriendly? Oh, we should make a pact. Choose a reputation faction. This was learn what currency is. Yep.
Yippee! Economy!
Free things. Because wouldn't you know it, the Nerubians have their own currency. They're not just gold like everybody else.
Oh.
Were you followed?
This is your backup? Interesting. Look what the weave brought.
Who are you? Oh, come now. I've been around. Don't you recognize me? Itaki winks at you. I've had some work done. It took a while to infiltrate the right circles, but eventually they were assured of my loyalty and let me ascend. A mistake on their part, of course. You ascended. What does it feel like? Itaki looks thoughtful. It's different, but not how you might expect. New doors are open to me, but other, familiar ones are closed. It would be difficult to explain to a non-Nerubian. Anyway, hey girl. As I was telling your surly little spy master, I expect this to be a mutually beneficial undertaking. We shall both walk out of it with the information we need. I have eyes in every crevice of the city, save for one that has eluded me. The Transformatory is the grounds of Ansarek's most precocious minions and treasured pets. It is where the ascension process was developed. I've only gotten my claws on it recently, thanks to dear Yateki. Much of it remains uncomfortably shrouded. A more legs-on approach is in order. Place shadecasters to collect intel from my scouts, then meet Yateki and your own spymaster Voss in a discreet corner of the district.
The Transformatory was a blind spot for me, until Yateki breached it and achieved ascension. Mistress, you flatter me. Scout for troubling movement in the area, then rendezvous and prepare to infiltrate.
Alright, off we go.
Okay.
Sorry for doing two characters in a row, but I had to do the Weaver.
Of course, of course. I would not fault you for it.
Oh, hello. I had to give her the voice, TM. A prize. A treasure just for me. More blacksmithing knowledge I can't use yet.
Hooray!
Ooh, there's a Niffin stash under the bridge.
Oh.
Did I mention there's Niffin down here? Eeh. We got some cash. Red sparkle pretty.
Aw.
Grub, grub. Plume's finest delicacy, also found under some rocks. Strong sniffin' soup for Niffin. Ooh, and a Niffin smell pouch.
I love Niffin.
They're just some Midwestern little guys. I need more Kyrite. It's so difficult to get a Kyrite on the Isle of Dorn, which is where I usually do my mining, so let me just grab some while we're here. Explode. Ooh, we got some Gloomite beef. Surprising amounts of red meat.
Hmm.
Gathering supplies? Marching out? I've heard nothing of this.
I feel like the guys down there should be rendering.
This is preparation for war, and none thought to inform me. This bodes ill indeed.
Okay.
I absolutely feel like we should have been able to have a closer look what was down there, but oh well.
Yeah.
Weaver's Eye?
Smuggling is common enough in the city, but from the maddening deep, unusual and concerning. I need to know where they're taking that bile, why, and for whom.
Great shot of the roof here.
Do you see that? Nothing.
Yeah, there's a roof.
All for the city of threats. The freshly ascended are usually flitting about the humble bazaar. Where have they gone?
They really could have done some better camera angles for these.
They really could have. This was awful.
Do you see that? Nothing. Correct. This is true. I do see nothing. Mining knowledge. Oh, I'm at 11. $14 more points until we can mine while mounted.
Ooh. Fancy.
Yeg. Oh, hold on, there's a treasure. Oh, it's up here. Oh, it's this one. Now, we could go through this dodging puzzle, or...
Woohoo!
Bunny jumps.
Nice.
The jumper.
Jumper.
And now nobody has to know. What? Why is closing this door an option? If it just opens again?
I don't know.
Well, okay.
Whatever.
Yo, my scared.
They made it. Eleni impressed.
Don't get too comfortable. We've got a long mission ahead of us. My blades stay sharp.
I don't like the sound of those reports. Looks like over their cooking is coming to a head, right in time for us to walk in. Don't worry, I'll let you know if we get in too deep.
There is much to be done.
I have identified 3 sites of interest to investigate. The stockpile on the east side of the complex, a warehouse in the center, and lastly, that big storehouse with the Royal Sereki flags outside it. We'll rendezvous there. There's less chance of discovery if we move separately through the area. You may be hidden from most Nerubians, or the Ascended will sniff you out. Check some of these anger pheromones at them. If you get heat, if you get heat, it'll distract them. Stay sharp, stay quiet.
Do not linger.
Anger pheromones.
That's a fun voice I haven't done before.
As much as I adore skulking in the shadows, the juiciest intel is going to be inside the laboratory of the Grand Splicer. Of course, you'll need the proper pheromones once you're in, but we can take care of that, the little biological forgery. The Nerubian loyalists here are surely on the invite list. 6 of their secretions should be enough to disguise the 3 of us.
Secretions?
If those Ascended guards get close, hit them with one of these vials. It'll provide a distraction.
Don't panic. They don't look tough. I'm sure you'll be fine. Enjoy slinking around. I'll be walking right in.
Fighting you with my pole arm.
Ugh. Black blood. Don't touch that stuff. I'm not surprised we found some here, but I don't like that they're moving it around.
Transformatory and still dripping with ichor. They're shipping these Ascended to the front before they've got their wits about them.
I believe the next spot is the end of the quest, so let's just grab our secretions now. Let's try the aggression pheromones. Oh, that's not what I expected to happen.
Huh.
I expected the opposite, really. That they would just start going wild and attacking anything. Haha, get owned. Lol-lamau.
Good news, Viking Pilots always started bullying me on Blue Sky.
Good!
Balance is being restored. Sorry, I saw some notifications, so I had to look at what they were.
Understandable. We have Blue Sky accounts now, by the way. Follow us.
We do.
Including a Palinauts one. It doesn't have anything on it yet, but it's there.
This changes the situation. I don't like the look of that huge thing.
It's an added bit of intrigue, that's for sure. Who's keeping it bound, and why? Look what the
If you saw me, no you didn't. Finally, I was waiting for when we'd stumble upon the real intrigue. Got to walk in here, or... Hello.
We came down here to figure out what these Nerubians are up to. I don't think I like the answer.
There is much to be done.
We've got a new objective. Figure out what Ansaret's plans are for this thing. You'll find our answers inside the laboratory of the Grand Splicer. How to put my blades on it. I scouted a maintenance hatch on the roof that you can grapple up to. The techie brewed up some weird concoction they claim will get us the proper... Wait? Ooh. That they claim will get us the proper clearance once inside. Meet you in there.
Keep your guard up.
One spritz of this, and no one will question that you belong in the transformatory.
We got our ID cards. I don't think we need to use the grappling hook. Door opens underneath us.
Now let's get what we came for and get out before we're caught.
Looney Tunes moment.
My dear Lillian, where's the fun in that? This is a dangerously unstable formulation. Intriguing.
Wonder if that's what they've been feeding the monstrosity outside.
Check out this mural.
Ooh.
I think that's N'Zoth.
Huh.
Our experiments are not for overcrawler eyes. Our experiments are not for overcrawler eyes.
Okay.
This experiment dates back to Nephris's reign. Ansarek's been stewing on this a long time.
Never who?
Our dear departed queen. I wonder if the Weaver knew about this.
And disregarded Shadecaster.
Ooh.
This was one of the pre-release cutscenes.
Slender
Oh.
is the strand that guides our destiny, known only by true sacrifice. In our kingdom of Ash-Kahet, no one understood this sacrifice more than Queen Nephris, my mother. I saw this when the Black Empire came to conscript us for their last stand at Nylofa.
In BFA.
My mother refused them.
For this treachery, your line will sever itself. This kingdom will wither with the waning of your worth.
Ooh.
Her strength defined us that day. And in that moment, we felt destined for greatness. But in the years that followed, our greatness was tarnished. Look at them out there. Wretched, starving.
I am not immune to our people's suffering. I believe better days will come.
Not if you keep failing to seize the moment. What was the point of you freeing our future, only to leave us buried in the past?
You comprehend so little. There is much for you to learn before you can be queen.
Mother! Mother!
This is very mural.
Ansarek? Are you seeing this?
You have heard my voice in your dreams, Great Queen.
The Harbinger.
Yes, of the empire that was. But the old gods are dead. The empire lies in ashes, and a shadow has fallen on your kingdom. But the blood of the old gods
your people powerful again. Your reign could last for eternity. All you have to do is take my hand. Your words are tempting, but the cost is too great. I would never risk my kingdom for such power.
Mother, who are you talking to?
Oh, ghosts, dearest. As always, they are my ready counsel.
I'm not sorry for what I said. I only want our people to be great once more.
Greatness is fleeting. What we must do now is endure. Your time will come, child, but only when you are ready. What have you done?
You're not the only one seeing ghosts, Mother.
How sad to have a queen so wise, and yet so ignorant to the call of destiny. You.
Her name is Zalatath. You had your chance, Mother. With this power, Ashkahet is unbound. We will rise. We will conquer. And together, we will finally claim our destiny.
Long live Queen Ansarak.
Damn.
Shoutouts to Answer getting like a little more humanoid, like semi-ascended. Like her in
Yeah.
her face. But she still has like the spider torso.
Mm-hmm.
That thing is Nephirus.
Hideki, we should assess our options.
We go to her now.
I'm not sure how you got that from this, but okay.
Okay. I'll be back in like 5 minutes. Gotta feed the cats, and then afterwards I'll be able to stick around for like another half hour.
Okay.
BRB.
How's chat doing? Y'all vibing still? Just gonna hang out a bit while I wait for him to get back. You know how it is. What have we got in the toy box while we wait? Let's see here. Anything fun? Wire on a crossing game.
I'm back.
Oh, that was fast.
Yeah.
Alright, let's skedaddle.
Yippee!
So when you do have to go, you'll be gone for a while, right?
Yeah, I'm going to be making dinner.
Okay, I
It's going
guess
to take a while.
we can do a two-parter like we did yesterday then.
Okay.
Assigned Queen Neferis.
My blade stays sharp.
I'm not sure how we were supposed to get that from the cutscene, but okay.
I don't know. Because we did just got see Neferus, like,
Get stabbed.
die badly. That wasn't what I expected to find out. Family drama aside, whatever the old queen used to be, she'll be a big problem for us when she inevitably shows up on the battlefield.
Do not linger.
Ring Gaga acquired. Itaki. Onseric. Worm. That witless, gutless little... If this is what's become of Neferis, we must free her. She's still our queen. My mistress will know what to do. When the Weaver discovers what they've all done, there will not be a crevice deep enough to escape her wrath.
We protect you. We should be careful. We don't know what that thing can do.
That thing is my queen. I will not leave her chained.
Acquire some funny chemicals.
Bring me whatever fire they have lying around. I'll melt her chains.
What are you doing? You're going to get us all killed.
I know exactly what I'm doing.
Look, let's take a look at our options here in the quest objectives. Convince Yateki this is a bad idea. Optional.
Don't panic, it's just me.
Usually I like surprises, but this is a bit much. This doesn't seem like a good idea.
Who's going to stop me? You? Ha!
Why are you going all the way over there?
Again. Look what the
Please, let's just think about this.
Not now. We meet again.
I won't sit by while you let that thing loose.
We protect you.
Quest function?
You say, sitting by?
Stay back.
Oh, hi.
Your ascension is complete.
Out! Now!
Hmm.
She seized your techie's mind without even blinking.
You.
If she can do that to one ascended.
Well, that seems bad.
Mm-hmm.
Still in one piece? Good. This is far from over.
And my scarab is ready to go as well.
What is it you ask?
Remember when I said I don't let you know when we're in over our heads? This is it.
Keep your guard up.
We've lost you, Techie. We can worry about the how of it later. Right now, we need to worry about taking them down before they make things worse. I guess we came down here to find out what Zalta had up her sleeve. I wish we'd minded our own business.
Do not linger. The techies not themselves. We need to do something. You stop them. I've got your back.
You are a worm. She will devour everything.
Too late. from prying eyes. Figure out our next move.
Oh, okay. Goodbye.
I live my life in the shadows.
We're out of the public eye for a moment. Getting your techie back at the Weaver is my priority. Yours is dealing with the weapons.
In all the excitement, I nearly forgot we had a weapons convoy to deal with.
We need to think. This is bad, but not that bad. Which means it could still get worse.
Keep your guard up.
So much for keeping this operation quiet. At least now that our cover's blown, we can really mess things up. They're hauling weapons across the South Bridge. If we turn those weapons against them, they'll have to resupply their whole army. That'll buy us time, at least. I've identified 6 weak spots across the convoy. Rig up bombs to all 6, then get out of there and watch the fireworks.
There's much to be done.
We don't have the firepower to dismantle their whole manufacturing operation. But what we do have is 2 leftover vials of anger pheromones. Let's make them count. There's a siege marshal and a quartermaster overseeing the preparations and giving everyone orders. Logistics types, but they still pack a punch. That's where those pheromones come in. Hit them with a vial, and their own armies will turn against them. Take out both, and we watch the operation crumble.
Do not linger. Those bombs should give me enough cover to drag your techie out of here. Meet me back at the Weaver's lair. We'll figure out what to do with them.
Well, the bat's okay. Mostly.
Mostly.
Making up a little web network here.
It's probably fine.
Oh, we're just linking them all together. All the explosives.
Explosives.
I mean, way to make sure they go off at once, right?
Web network or web work.
Network or web work. Hold on, there's rich Akirite. That's important. The weapons convoy will have to wait. Oh, it had an entire 3 ore. Wowzers.
Oh?
Anyway. Kaboom!
Woo!
Oops, I accidentally hit the stop button. Oh, so here's something fun I learned the other day. Actually, hold on, let me get this rich bismuth first. Need to physically show you a thing.
Oh.
You see that up there? That is actually not the void. It just looks like that.
Oh.
It's actually like a network of like fungus or moss or something.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. Ooh, slab of stone. Don't mind if I do. I just looked over to my other monitor and I still have the agonized Lufsela up.
She's so sad.
What is it you ask?
This place reminds me of home. And that's not necessarily a good thing.
Keep your guard up.
Not only is the convoy in shambles, we were able to slip away in the chaos. If there's one thing you're good at, it's making noise. Staying quiet, we could work on it.
Do not linger.
It's only a delay, not a hard stop, but it's still a big one. It'll give the folks up top more time to prepare.
There is much to be done.
I could hear the explosions from here. That'll buy us some time. Maybe I'd even be relieved if this had gone less poorly. Hiteki is secured in the back, where they can't overhear it. Whatever Zalatath did, it hasn't worn off yet. The Weaver has people looking into it. The outlook is grim. Illyria is going to want a status report. Good luck.
Keep your I told her about Yuteki and the convoy. You can tell her about everything we found inside the lab. Good luck.
Your spy master has such a sullen expression. Is her face always like that, or do you have more to report?
Nephris? My queen lives? No. As you described that she's but a shell of herself. It would have been better if they just killed her.
You're wrong.
Am I? One monster has sympathy for another.
True death is the end of the story. Anything before that is workable. Let's go, champion. We've got a report to give topside.
I mean, that does make sense for an attitude coming from a Forsaken.
Yeah. Bye, Bran.
Goodbye. We'll do your delve some other time, maybe. Flop.
Report, boss. What's down there?
Black blood.
Shit's fucked.
They're hauling it up to Hallowfall. And you won't like this. Those ascended Nerubians. Zalatath can stick her fingers right into their minds. They put up a hell of a fight.
A tactic she uses all too often. We'll have to account for that when we face her again. Thank you, boss. Don't assume victory.
At the end of the day, we delayed their advance and got some good, actionable intel that everyone up here can work towards. Was it worth it? Time will tell.
May your aim never falter.
And we'll do the next bit next time, I think.
Woo!
Potentially later this evening.
Hopefully. I'll see how I'm doing after making dinner.
If not,
It's
maybe.
time for pasta.
Yeah, if not, maybe maybe tomorrow evening, afternoon.
Maybe yesterday.
Maybe yesterday. You wanna?
Let's do the time warp again.
We could do a second stream yesterday if you think that'll work out. We could finish up with the leveling to level 80.
Yeah, that'd be a great idea. We should really do that.
Alright, it sounds like it was a plan previously. Jokes.
My directive has been fulfilled.
Tish. Wait, I have a button for that somewhere.
Thank you.
There we go.
I have to put something in the message field, so I just put M for money whenever I mail myself money. Mm. But, yeah. Next time we do the It.
Yep.
And finish
Next time
off.
we're hopefully wrapping this up.
Yeah, before the anniversary event kicks off on Tuesday.
Yeah.
We'll see if that ends up being a thing that happens or not.
Yep.
TBD.
See you then.
Goodbye, gamers. Hold on, there it is.